go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready up! Alert! Alert!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they're going to rely on their defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's third down and goal to go.
Third and goal for Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Folk's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy when you steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Another run with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Second and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's taken to the 26. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This from 54 yards away. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action now. Dickinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. Now the Vikings with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one. We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cousins again. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne in the final seconds of the first half. And the good by Folk. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, Cousins being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for the first. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2nd and 11 now. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7.
13, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he's going to get this rolling out inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
And some space here. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Folks' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one seemed to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On for the extra point is Folk. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be